What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the right side of the map, in the yellow color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Mosca. His partners today in the blue color, playing as Uranus. His name is Tunison. And finally, in the top side of the map, in the green color, playing as Zeus. His name is Ninjo. Their opponents today, in the purple color, playing as Hades, his name is Demantis. In the sky blue color, playing as Loki, his name is Matrius, shaking things up in this game. And finally, in the bottom of the map, playing as Uranus, his name is I Kill and You Die. That's it. That's it. I Kill, You Die. So we've got UCA Lizards on match point right now. It is a best of 5 against Team CUD. So UCA Lizards dominating thus far. It's been a very one-sided affair. I mean, there was an opportunity there for CUD to win in that last game where they had the position on the map, but they just couldn't hold it. And UCA has been showing up in this series thus far. So we'll see if they can keep it up. Matrius deciding to shake things up, deciding, look, Poseidon, not the god I want to go now on this map on RTS-L Lamia. If you guys are unaware, I was unaware. This is actually the first time I've seen this map. There are a whole bunch of maps that were made for RTS-L way back in the day. So if you aren't aware of what RTS-L is, it is what this tournament was based off. It's the longest running maybe the longest running, well, it's definitely the longest running Age of Mythology tournament. There's been over 20 seasons, maybe even up to 30 seasons. No, there's been over, well, actually, I don't know. I could be telling a lie there. At least over 15 seasons of RTS-L, if not up to 20 seasons of RTS-L, and it is the clan tournament thing. We just haven't had one in a hot minute. That's why this tournament. That's why I wanted to host this tournament. I just was like, we got to get another clan tournament going, because these are so much fun to see what everything is about in these team games. So the map is RTS-L Lamia. There are a handful of maps. If you are on Voobly, you can go over and check them out. The cool thing about RTS-L Lamia is that you get these cliffs in the middle of these maps, and what they are effectively is a position, a stronghold position. Now, if you're sitting archers up here and you're shooting down here, you will be getting an elevation bonus, and that elevation bonus is 1.25 times the base damage of the unit that is attacking. So if it's a Toxoid with base damage of 10, which is not what the Toxoid is, but a base damage of 10, it will go up to 12.5. That's the easiest way to think about it. So if you're in those positions, it's really good. Not only that, you will notice that these town centers are in range of these cliffs a lot of the time. So you do have to play around that a little bit and make sure you're controlling these locations if this is your town center. So we might be seeing that this is going to be a problem as the game shapes up. There is also that issue over here as well for a very long-ranged siege unit like a Ballista or a Petropolis. Could probably reach this far, or an upgraded Petropolis, I should say. Unfortunately for Team UCA, over on this side of the map, they don't look like there's that many weaknesses here. This forest obviously is a weakness in of itself, but yeah, you can probably make it here with Petropolis or Ballista or something sitting over here to range down this tower, this town center. But there's only the one weakness here for Team CUD. So we'll see how things are going to go. We'll see what's going to happen in this game, because now we've got a bit of a different composition here from Team CUD. They're going in with Zeus instead of the Ra, instead of the Atlanteans. We got the Atlantean over here, but mostly a great composition here from Team CUD. So we'll see how that's going to go and what Matrius is going to actually be able to do here. Now, it seems to me that Lamia is a relatively high hunt map, not crazy high hunt like Marsh is, but it's got a good amount of boar on the town center, a good amount of deer, and a good amount of starting boar. So you're going to have a decent classical age, a decent amount of cows as well. So a relatively decent medium high hunt map here, very similar to like your Blue Lagoons and things like that. So lots of craziness going to be happening here, and we'll see what these guys want to do. If they're going to go for a fast second town center or going for Athena rush. It looks like we are seeing Athena. Oh, not Athena coming through for Ninjo. A very late advance time from Ninjo, actually. Having a bit of a rough early game here as he hasn't worked it out all too well. Athena is going to be coming through, but very, very late here as opposed to the Athena from Demantis. And we're already going to be seeing I Kill You Die advancing. He's going to be eating his Fort Hunt. We see Matrius coming forward. He's going to be looking to harass some villages over here and everything else. As the game moving in, we are seeing Moscow's picked up this relic. Pygmalion statue is a huge relic. This is easily my favorite relic to have and my most hated relic for my opponents to have, because it effectively means I'm not going to be killing your villagers very often, because 40% extra HP is a lot of HP. It makes those villagers incredibly strong. As double stable coming down for Moscow, no surprises there. He is going to be against the Uranus, so you might want to think about going more into the hoplite situation as well, but he is just going to be going one town center at this point. His entire team is going one town center, it seems. And now with Ninjo advancing so late here, so this is an old strategy that we don't normally see done, but if you are finding yourself with the map being the way it is, having to advance late, and you are going for Athena, the way to play this is to actually drop 4 buildings straight away. You go double military academy, double archery range, and then you make that happen immediately. The other option here is if you're going to advance this late in the Greek mirror, you can actually grab 3 town centers straight away. Or 2 town centers straight away, going up to 3, because you know your opponent's going 2 town centers themselves. Anyways, we are seeing the Hippolyta getting pushed back over here as the Hursa moving forward, trying to stop that that Hippolyta from getting away as Hall of Fames is coming through in a very, very nice timing here. Very standard. Roughly 6 minutes is when Hall of Fames comes in these team games, when you're not getting any pressure as the Loki, and that's going to allow you to start putting crazy amounts of pressure onto the map. As Moscow and Tunison are now meeting up on this position. The spy was dropped down here, though, so this is giving away a little bit of the double, and Matrius is smart. He's going to be pulling back now. He says, all right, I'm going to allow these units to come in, and I'm going to come and double this hard, or he's going to say, you know the double's coming, so just pull back, and I'm going to put some raids onto my opponent here. So we'll see exactly how this is going to shape up as a unit here is getting taken down. The Mamilo falls as Tunison pushing in onto this position. We're seeing I Kill You Die with some nice marker there, sniping down one of those Terma on that position over here, as the troll is in here for Mattress, trying to hold on this position as the as the Moscow Theseus pushing in to pick off that troll there. I Kill You Die doing his best to defend on this position in this 1v2 as the Hursa pushing through. They do have an idea that there is going to be a villager over here as he's pushing around. Will he spot this as the Hursa come by? They may or may not have spotted that mana there, but that can be some big amounts of damage here. Yes, they do spot that one. So this citizen gonna have to get garrisoned in here. Might get picked off as the Hursa comes through. The villager getting pushed away. Nice play by Mattress. That's a dead citizen there by Mattress, as Tunison putting all of his focus on to this position over here, as that citizen was the player coming in to help out as well. A mana might go down here as well here, as Ninjo actually dropping the restoration on this position over here to help out even more. A bit of a surprise there from Ninjo to drop that one in onto that position there, but he does it nonetheless, as Valor coming through here. I Kill You Die, he needs to retreat away from this position. Mattress has a handful of units over here as well, as I Kill You Die. He gets his healing spring over here. That's going to heal his units back up. Mattress picks off the mana, but not only that, gets a Valkyrie. Couldn't have asked for a better spawn here. One thing you can do now is drop the Valkyrie in first to tank the town center, while those Hearse can just run rings around here, picking villagers off and everything else. So we'll see how that's all going to go, as Matrius is now getting greeted by a handful of Uranus units as the army pushing through onto this position. We do have a handful of units out for Demantis now, as Ninjo holding in on this middle position. He's got his 2 town centers up. He's got his military buildings down, and this is going to be a very slow fought game here by Ninjo and Demantis moving forward here, as Moscow does manage to take down one of I Kill You Die's mana. So 1 mana dead for each player, but I believe Mattress is the only one to have picked off a citizen thus far, as Tunison's going to be searching around the map looking for some villager kills now. Looks like Mattress is very safe up the top side of the map, eating these boar over here. So we'll see if he's going to be able to be found out as the Hearse. Look at that positioning by Mattress. I don't know how he does this. He just spots the army coming in, pulls back. His Hearse comes through to spot this one now, and he's always well defended. Mattress is just so onto it in terms of his weaknesses and just identifying that he needs to be there. As Tunison has spotted these villagers over here, going to be going for this attack, but the Hursa are already in here. So even if you pick off a villager or two, you're going to be losing a ton of units. You could try and kill off the ox cart there if you wanted to be a little bit annoying, but Tunison decides, yeah, I'll just retreat back and cause some pressure here as Mosca's going to be swinging around this way. If he can get a double onto that position, it could be absolutely brutal as Tunison and Ninho trying to push Matrius back here. As Mosca looking around for something to take out. And we see just a little bit of a lull here as everyone's just searching for some raids in on this game here. As it's just not going to be happening all too well. Whoop, we see a citizen kill here as UCA-L looked like he was going for a town center there. Nice play by Mosca, getting a little bit lucky checking that town center. The timings are roughly now 9 minutes-ish is probably when you'd be seeing a one town center. Aranos grabbing his next town centers is fairly standard, but Matris still holding over here. He's got Herser over on this location here. There is an opportunity for a big double over onto this position if those Hippocon can get in and get a big surround over here. We do see that the Murmillo come in, and now the Hippocon come through. Matris trying to retreat out here. He's taking a lot of damage over here. Can they get the complete surround onto these Herser? That's absolutely huge for Moscow and Team CUD. Beautiful play there as UCA-L going to be coming in now. We do see that Demantis is in here as well to try and defend. Big shockwave coming in there from UCA-L to get a little bit of return fire. Matthew is going to be trying to take down some of these Murmillo as they're retreating away. We are seeing Demantis getting some damage done onto the Tunison manor here, but it looks like Mosca is already over here, picks off the Chiron as Demantis is going to be searching around yet again. Tunison now searching for some villagers to kill onto Demantis' main base here as Demantis is well defended, is well set up, throwing the houses down, not able to get onto these deer like he might have wanted to, but the Dwarves getting pushed off now. Nice play by Ninho coming in onto that position there to take that down, but Matrius too good. Gets retreated nice and fast. Those villagers going to have to get back onto that gold mine fairly shortly here as now we look at this. Look at this Matrius. He is planning for the future. Double temple in the middle of the map here. It's going to be a late heroic age from Matrius, that's for sure, but he's going to have 100 favor to dump into battle balls straight away and get the pressure done immediately right in the middle of the map. Completely empty in that middle space there, so going to be claiming that nice and early. I love that play from Matrius. As Tunis is still searching around for raids in the back of Team UCA, causing a lot of chaos. Demantis doing exactly the same thing here as Ninho might be wanting to grab his third town center as Demantis is getting his own third town center as this is all coming up. Looks like Tunis is getting caught out yet again with his rage. You've got to be really on top of this when you've got 3 or 4 separate parties of army, not to run straight into your opponent's units, but he doesn't lose too much. Going to be pulling away from there, no problems. And we're seeing that the Hippocon for Demantis maybe going to be returning back home here as Tunison looks like he's going to come through here. This town center is on the way. We see UCA-L has to retreat back. Beautiful play here from Tunison. We'll see if he's going to be able to surround this citizen or not. It looks like it might be able to get back into the tower there. The Stymphalian bird popping out, going to be able to defend this one as the Termite coming in over here. We've got the heavy Hippocon coming through for Moscow. He's got himself Spirited Charge already here. Did he go through... he did go through Aphrodite, so no crazy upgrades coming for Moscow in terms of his Hippocon, but he is already very strong where that's concerned. As now we do see that the the heroic age for Matrius has come through, and he's got those battle balls queued up here, but he's got full population. He's getting himself a second town center with just one Ulfsark at this point, but Tunison is going to be in some very difficult situations coming forward here, but Ninho is holding this one nicely with his heroes at this point to try and take down those battle balls. We'll see where Matrius is going to be moving forward in the coming times in this game as those Hippocon retreating away. Right now, we'll see how it's all going to go. We've still got UCA-L being very distracted in this game. Still sitting only one town center. He needs an extra town center here, or he needs to just go to the Mythic Age and just accept that his economy is going to be a little bit crappy. Maybe drop the Tartarian Gate in Tunison's base or something like that, as we see a big restoration fight happening here as Demantis comes in with the help of Matrius to take on Tunison and take on Ninho. There's no restoration from Ninho because he used it early in the game. We do have the Nemean Lion coming through here. Curse getting dropped onto this position over here as UCA-L trying to hold this one with the help of Matrius, but there's not a whole lot of units over here. UCA-L's village is going to be under a lot of pressure here as Matrius dropping the market in the very corner. This is not a match. It was kind of a Matrius mark. He could have put it directly in the corner, but just a little bit off just to keep his reputation intact. But it's a good market nonetheless there as the units pushing forward here. We see the battle boars retreating away here. Doesn't want to throw those away just yet. Wants to use those to get some raids happening. Taking his time in this game as those Hippocon are managing to take down some villages here. I Kill You Die in a very, very difficult position here as the Hippocon going to try and swing in and take these citizens down. They've got very little HP, but they're almost making it to the manor there as one hero citizen does go down. Nice play there by Moscow, but he's losing a lot of Hippocon on the retreat out as he needs to come over and help out his partners in the middle of the map, take down these temples, take this position back as CUD and UCA very, very close in this game. 3-2-1 town centers to 3-2-2 town centers. It's 3-2-2 apiece here. So effectively as equal as you can get going into the mid to late game here, the early late game, as these players are trying to work out where they're going to find their advantages going forward here as the battle ball come over here, going to try and protect this town center yet again. Town center is now finally up for I Kill You Die, dropping his market down as well. Apollo on the way for Ninho as he's also getting himself masons. These forward buildings for Mattress are getting cleaned up, but you know that these buildings they're going to come back at some point. It's really, really hard to control these sorts of positions on these open maps where walls are not possible. So you basically need to make sure you're spamming buildings in here yourself to control that location there. As Moscow retreating away, we are seeing some catapulties coming through for I Kill You Die to deal with these Hippocons. So Moscow needs to think about ways forward here for himself to deal with this Atlantean army. And generally speaking, that's going to be hoplites and something else like that kind of thing here. As Moscow pulls back into his base, double military academies going to be coming up now for Moscow. So he has worked it out himself there as the Tunisian army coming through, trying to take down Demantis' army here. Is actually really, really big here with the help of Ninho. Matches a little bit all over the shop. He needs to get more active on the map. A little bit of a lull here for himself as he's thinking about where to go next here in this game. We'll see if he chooses to go through Tier or through Hell here to give him his team some support. Either way is a good option. Tier gives him access to the Huskal raids, and Hell gives him access to the Balder Ram raids as well as Fire Giants. So Fenris will, it's just a different, it's really, it all just comes down to a style here for what Mattress wants to try and execute as this game goes forward. Now Mattress pushing across the map now with his Herso, looking for something to do as the Mantis is getting pushed all the way back to his main base, or his forward base here. He's going to be fine to sit on this position. He's making himself close to Paspis nicely, going through to the Mythic Age now through Hephaestus. Ninho a little bit behind that advance time, but he is very, very close in terms of score. So we'll see him advancing soon, I'm sure, as he's getting himself Carpenter's fortified towns and he's getting all his upgrades through as now Mattress is like, let's attack. Let's just kill Tunison. Why not? Tunison going to be it's going to be hard for Tunison to hold here against Mattress's battle boards because he doesn't have the heroes here. Does he have the upgrade for the cheaper heroes? He does have cheaper heroes. So this is going to be an 80 food, 44 gold hero Mermillo that he can make to deal with those myth units. As we now see Mattress up to 3 town centers. I Kill You Die still hasn't grabbed this town center, but he may be thinking about going to the Mythic Age through fairly soon here himself as he's putting more pressure onto Moscow. Moscow has to pull off this location, not getting his fortress up in time. See all the look at that beautiful farms there by Moscow. That's the perfect farm situation if you guys want to know. You put 3 farms this way. It's called the windmill. You get 12 farms around 1 town center in as efficient a way as you possibly can. As the Mattress units getting a big raid now onto Ninho, putting him a little bit behind. He is now advancing through Hephaestus himself, not far behind Demantis at all here in this game as the Arcus in on this position trying to hold, but Demantis able to push forward here. These buildings can get taken down here by these battle balls incredibly fast here as Helios is the god of choice now for I Kill You Die. As you can see, that's always going to be the choice in these team games. It's so strong to have those vortexes here as the military barracks coming through to kind of body block on this location as Tunison tries to get the wooden wall down, but he's too slow as units do sneak through here. We'll see if Mattress is going to try and get set up in this middle of the map yet again as we see the plenty volts getting dropped down here for both players here. Both the Greek players going to be in a very, very strong position, though we do have Hades versus Zeus in the late game. It's very, very interesting advantages that these players have. The Zeus player obviously has the advantage of the hoplites or the infantry dealing bonus damage to buildings, but the Hades has the advantage of the extra HP on the buildings plus the stronger archers. So a bit of a clash there in the late game to see who's going to win that one. As we see Hell coming through for Matrius now in this game. So he's decided to go through, go for the Fire Giants, go for the Balder, not the Balder. Did I say Balder Rams before? Hell doesn't have Balder Rams. You get Fire Giants, you get Rampage. Rampage is the... Anyways, I'm silly. That's fine. You get Rampage. So Rampage is the actual late game tactic that Loki players use when they go for Hell, not Balder Rams. It's Odin and Thor that do the choice of style there, whereas Loki is going to throw the temples down and get mountain giants out, fire giants out really, really fast. It's kind of the late game idea there with Loki as he gets himself the Valkyrie and everything else, going to have to retreat back, still wanting to put this location up, not able to do so. Big underworld passage coming through now for Demantis here as he's going to be hitting Tunison's backside, but Ninjo's already over here to help out. He's got a whole bunch of hoplites here. We see the fortress getting dropped down by Demantis immediately. This is going to give Matris the time to set up on the front that he might need as the Heliopolites rolling in here. We see no Masons through just yet for Tunison as this town center goes down incredibly fast, but we've got the Colossus coming in. Big shockwave going to help this town center stay alive for just a little bit here as Tunison going to come through with his army to try and take this location down as the town center will end up falling here. We do have the Perseus over here to help out as well. That's going to get picked off immediately as the Heliopoli are going to be falling. We see the archery range getting taken down. There is no way for Demantis to really hold this location going forward. Matrius drops his Nidhogg in onto this position as the archers, they're doing so much damage over onto this Nidhogg as this is going on. You can kind of roast those in a couple of shots if they're not careful as the town center tries to come back up. Use the citizen to take the Heliopolis down. They do so much damage, but the market gets taken down. More military buildings coming in as this Heliopoli can deny the town center for just a little bit longer. Meanwhile, we see Moscow pushing forward onto this location over here. He's going to try and set up here in the future. More units coming through as Ike, he does have his own vortexes that can be being made at this point. You can see huge earthquake coming through now for Moscow, taking down all of Ike units here, or buildings there, as we see the flaming weapons coming in now for Matrius. He's got himself a ballista there. That's a huge amount of damage for the ballista to come through. We've got the fire giant moving in onto this position. The underworld passage is almost taken down now from the Zeus player. He gets all of that help in onto this position. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing that Demantis, he needs to start making some use of the push forward here, and I think we still have an underworld remaining for Ninjo, which we do indeed have, so we'll see how he's going to be looking to use that. As the game's moving forward here, we see the Colossus coming in for Demantis onto this town center. The ballista going to be cleaning up the town center of Tunison as well. The ballista are so strong here. That 11 pierce damage, 6 crush damage per second, times, is it 3? Or is it it's times 3? So it's just so much damage that comes through when you have flaming weapons on those ballistas. The town center goes down. Tunison's on 2 town centers now. He's rebuilt this one over here. No problems, but he needs some assistance to defend on this location as Moscow here. He's busy on this location trying to take down the town center. We see Moscow trying to grab this one for himself here. As really, the only option that UCA has to help I Kill You Die back in here is to like say, look, I Kill You Die, delete some villages, get yourself some siege, have some resources, vortex around the map, cause some chaos is really the best idea here as we've got these heroes having dealt with the Nidhogg. Nice play there. We see now that Demantis is pushing in onto Ninjo's 3rd town center as he's going to do his best to try and hold on here, but there's nothing over here for the time being as Moscow says, I've got the town center, guys. We've got the advantage here. Tunison, he's rebuilding his own town center. This ceasefire is perfect for Team CUD to get full control of this game. If they control this town center, they control 1 or 20 more population. The swing is a 40 population swing away from their opponents, and that is going to be enough to take this game if they can hold this town center. But taking a look at the God powers remaining, there was an underworld here getting thrown down by Ninjo here. He's in on the back. He's given away that he's going for this attack, but does it matter because he's going to be fully set up on the trade route. The wall's coming down here. This is beautiful play here from Ninjo during this underworld. He's going to be over here on this position defending against Demantis, who He's really well set up over here. I'd like to see Ninho spamming buildings over here. You do have to remember that Tunison's got some archers over here to help out as well, but that does mean this is going to be a bit of an opening for Matris to push forward, as Matris, he's going to have all his population to help with, but now Matris has to pull all of his army back. His fire giants are slow. His ballista are equally slow to come back and deal with this Ninho side build. The temples, the military barracks coming up, the fortress on the way over here, the temple up for Colossus into the back of this base. I love this play from Ninho. We'll see if it's going to work out for him or not, as the archers coming forward here for Tunison. A little bit of a misclick though as they move in onto this position. Going to be tanking a little bit in the front with the extra HP they get for being archers, as the archers is going to be pushing forward with the towers, slow pushing that one. And now Matris's forward build can get taken down if maybe Mosca uses his Heliopoli here to help push forward on this location or something like that. We're going to be seeing Mosca in an incredibly strong position now. He's got Heliopoli to take down the I Kill You Die palaces. He's got the infantry to deal with the basically everything the Uranus player can do here. And it's going to be really, really tough for I Kill You Die to hold here. But we'll see how Team UCA is going to be using their position and their advantage economically, technologically, to come back in this game and get some advantages here as the ballista come through. Going to be cleaning up these buildings. We've got towers coming down everywhere here as Demantis is not really able to push forward here. We see enough units in for Ninho to hold on this position. More units streaming through here as, unfortunately, Tunison, he is in love with archers. If you're playing team game Atlantean, you got to remember archers have got their place in certain situations, but when you're going for everything else, I feel like you've got to really think about the units you're building. As the army now moving in for Tunison, he's going to have to heroize some units here to take down these fire giants nice, and he is actually doing it. At least the Heka Gigantes is a crazy counter unit for the fire giants as the Bellerophon comes in, picks those off. The ballots are getting pushed back. Matrius in a really, really difficult position here as the Fire Siphon coming in to take down this Tatan. Amatrius has to figure out a way forward now. He's got crazy amounts of economy, so he might be able to convert some villages at this point into Ulfsark to try and hold here. But what else can you really do? You can see I Kill You Die is gone. Well, the answer to dealing with Heliopolis is actually Fire Siphon, so he's working it out in the game nicely. He's also got the upgrades already. Look at this. He's got himself crush damage and hack damage upgrades there with the Fire Siphon to get these, to kill these Heliopolis off even easier. So when your opponent starts massing Fire Siphon as the Greek player, you actually have to go into Petropolis to stay away, utilizing yourself Hippocon and Hoplites to kill off the enemy Fire Siphon. Otherwise, your Heliopoli, they will not be able to push, and you will be in a very difficult position there. As we see the Vortex coming now back over onto this position as Tunison realizes he needs to help out Ninho, as Ninho loses his town center for some reason. I'm not sure how. I mean, maybe he's building units onto this position or something like that, but looks like a nice push there from Demantis is making things very difficult. We've got the Gastrophedi out here as well. Going to be doing tons of damage onto buildings. They're really, really strong here in this portion of the game as the units do get cleaned up over here. The town center is down on this position, but Demantis is going crazy now. He's defending over here, putting towers up. He's pushing over here, taking the 2v1 like incredibly strong Edge Mythology players. Now we're seeing Demantis also going for side builds on the exact opposite of the map. Archery ranges coming down over there as well, as Matris is slowly but surely getting cleaned up on this front over here as his units are very much out of position. But it looks to me as if Matris is slowly dealing with this. Ninho has got himself a handful of champion Hypaspist here, but I would have preferred to see Ninho defending over here while Tunison was pushing over here with the Helios siege upgrades here. But it looks like Demantis may be able to grab this town center. He's throwing down the guard towers over here. Ninho's got nothing left on this position as Tunison's going to try and defend this one, throwing everything up onto this position here. The Moscow is still managing to push forward. Now getting out some Petropolis. Love that action there. He needs to get some upgrades for his siege here, but the Fire Siphon is so strong. You have to keep the Petropolis back, send the units in, kill off the Fire Siphons. Petropolis have, at their peak, have like a range of 30 versus the 15 range of the Fire Siphon, so you should be able to keep them away and keep pushing in here, but at 28 range, it's a little bit less. That's life there, but I Kill You Die is showing that Helios, you can kind of survive for a really long time against Greek with these Fire Siphon. It's a beautiful play here from him here as Matrius is doing his best to try and break through this location. We'll see how he's going to go. Meanwhile, units pushing through here going to prevent Demantis from coming through. So many towers up for Demantis on this position. We've got the fortress kind of giving away the side build just a little bit here as the archery ranges are set up. There's no real town centers over here, but Demantis can continue pushing up to this corner, through this corner into this position to go after this town center. It's completely naked here. No defenses there at all. As somehow, some way, it looks like I Kill You Die is managing to push through Mosca, who's got a 40 population advantage over him right now in this game, utilizing the tech, utilizing the military buildings. He's also probably getting fed a ton of resources, I would assume, by the huge economy of Demantis here in this game. As the Fire Siphon going to take down this town center very, very quickly. There's no villagers here for Mosca. He needs to come forward here very soon as we see Matrius up on this top corner mining that gold. The gold mines are going to be expiring very, very shortly here as Matrius deleted his market. He's moved his market over here for the time being, but he could chuck the market up the top corner and get a huge trade route over onto I Kill You Die's town center if he so chooses. But now we've got the portable rams coming through. The mountain giant's going to clean up everything else. The underwall passage has been removed here as the villagers chopping down this wood line over here. They can continue to throw more military buildings up here and disrupt the trade routes of these players if they can make that work. But now we see Ninho has managed to grab his town center back in this position as the Heliopoli doing everything they can, but not enough here as it looks like Ninho has held for the time being as we're moving into the 30th minute of this game, entering the late game stage here. The score is incredibly close. CUD is up 1 town center, so the swing is 2 town centers, big swing. So we'll see if they're going to be able to hold this position or not as that town center is getting closer and closer to falling here as these Toxotes coming through. They're not actually that useful here in these positions. You got to make hoplites effectively, or basically you could make Prodromus to kill off the siege or hoplite to kill off the siege while making Petropolis. So Prodromus, hoplite, Petropolis here against this kind of a composition that I Kill You Die is making. You're going to be able to make a big push in here. But the Fire Siphon now, he's got 5 Fire Siphon. 1 goes down there, but he's going to be targeting down the town center yet again, trying to finish that one off as the Polyphemus going to be coming out. We'll see if that's going to come out in due course or not, but it looks like the town center for Mosca is going to be falling here. Beautiful play there by I Kill You Die, somehow managing to keep himself alive here. And let's just not forget, there's still 3 vortexes for I Kill You Die in this game. He can put some incredible pressure in. He is playing out of his mind here in the position that he has found himself in as now Matrius is somewhat slow pushing into the middle of the map. He's got the hill fort here, going to try and surround this position and help him out as Tunison is pushing everything in onto this position. We see the sky passage is going to start coming out. That's going to be a really, really big thing as Matrius now, he's got himself the Ulfsark, he's got himself Call of Valhalla. I imagine he's going to be getting himself all the upgrades where that's concerned. He didn't go through tier, so he doesn't have the souped up Ulfsark with Berserker Gang, but they're still going to be very, very strong late game units to be using. If you're aware of like the strongest compositions that like Norse can do in team games, oftentimes it is going to be your Forseti, Bragi tier Ulfsark. If you get all those upgrades, you can get into the back of your opponent's base, and they can be really, really menacing because they build really fast and very tough to deal with. And you can then also set up the multiple hill forts and everything else. As look at this, now we see Mosca. He's in on the back of Matrius' position. Team UCA have not secured this cliff face at all, and this is going to be huge for Mosca. If he can get in here, he cleans this town center up, He doesn't need this one for himself. He just needs to hold these cliffs with the Petropolis here. Now, we do have to remember that the Fire Siphon can fire over the cliff, but if you position a little bit further back, make it a little bit challenging, can work. As Mosca's still trying to hold this position, but it is faltering ever so slightly. As look at this, Demantis is set up on this side build. Colossus coming in onto this position, but Tunison comes in. He does convert Arcus heroes, which are not the best against Gold Colossus. Gold Colossus have got themselves 80% pierce armor, ladies and gentlemen, but the Polyphemus does come out of here. Going to be helping out just a little bit, but the town center will end up going down. Nice play by Demantis, creating some chaos there in this game. as the villagers have to come over here and rebuild this town center. The Colossus go down, but this side build is gigantic now by Demantis. He's throwing more and more buildings down over here. We see UCA-L grabbing his town center back. He's got 5 hero citizen to put this up as fast as he possibly can. This town center for Mattress has held itself for the time being, but look, not only that, the towers also clean up trade routes here. Moscow's got to put more effort into this location. Tunison can come in here as well. We are seeing Mattress pushing through with the siege, going to clean up these towers and everything else. But while this is going on, we see that Tunison is now going to be getting himself a Titan gate. Remember, there is still Vortexes, and Vortex's main Titans are off the table if they can get in with some line of sight. We'll see if that's going to be the play here as UCA-L gets his town center up. The Fire Siphon, look, that's an absurd amount of Fire Siphon here from UCA-L. He's basically said, I don't need military units here. I just need siege. That's it here in this game. And that's going to mean that doesn't matter how much HP this Titan gets on, so long as it's below 1500, that Vortex is going to clean that up immediately. As we see yet again, Matrius coming in onto this position, securing this middle of the map. While CUD had all of that advantage here, they should have been spamming military buildings in the middle of the base, in the middle of the map here. They just haven't managed to do that. As we see another Titan gate coming down over here, we see this. That makes me nervous when I see buildings getting deleted around a Titan gate. You could accidentally delete the Titan there. As this Titan gate getting closer and closer to coming up, we see the Titan coming through for Demantis here as the military buildings coming in, and there's a third Titan gate coming down. I wouldn't be surprised to see this Vortex coming through for, well, there it is. This Vortex coming through for UCA-L managing to kill every one of these Titan gates. We see the Vortex coming through for Tunison, but it's too little too late. It's only Arcus. Not only will this Titan gate fall, but so too will the town center of Tunison here. There's just so many Fire Siphon here. There's the Titan down. The Fire Siphon kills this one over here. Do we see any line of sight over here or not is the question. Not just yet. The villagers coming through going to try and shank down these Fire Siphon. They do a lot of damage here, but as the Fire Siphon fall, they're going to get rebuilt immediately on this position. We've got 3 palaces over here. As the Colossus trying to push in here, we are still seeing an attempt at getting these walls up and everything else as the Fire Siphon mostly all get taken down. Do we have any attempt at coming over onto this position or onto this position? I don't see any line of sight coming through just yet, but look at this from Matrius. He's got himself 6 portable rams. They aren't Balder rams, but he's still going for rams nonetheless. He obviously doesn't have Balder, but the tower's getting cleaned up over here, and there's another Vortex coming in onto this position by UCA-L. He's got so many Fire Siphon coming in to try and take down this town center. He's got himself 6 Fire Siphon. Will that be enough as the Titan gate goes down so quickly here? And that is a dead Titan. 2 Titans down, 1 to go. We'll see, will Moscow be able to hold on to this one or not, as a Rampage is now finally coming through for Mattress. Is going to be able to make so many myth units as the Sky Passage goes down. The portable rams taking this location down as well. Meanwhile, we are seeing that Moscow is securing this location. He is doing something while all of these Vortexes are coming through, so the town center will fall. The Fire Siphon sitting over here, he's got 6 Fire Siphon, making some Arcus as well, as this Titan gate is up to 73%. Where's the red, sky blue or purple units to get line of sight on this one? We'll see if they're going to be able to get over there or not. I don't see any effort from them to actually send some units through there at this point, so maybe they're going to allow this Titan to get up as UCA-L says, look, I want to get my town center back here, maybe, as his units are coming through. 87%, 88%. So long as it's below 1500 HP, this will get taken down, and he does manage to get in here. Big shockwave coming through as well to delay the Titan gate ever so slightly, as this Titan gate is getting completely massacred. 9 Fire Siphon here. It goes down so absurdly quickly here, as it looks like UCA is pulling ahead in this game. This town center falls over here as Matrius is all in the middle of the map. This town center going to fall as well as UCA-L's Fire Siphon getting cleaned up by the villagers, but that's a dead town center, a dead Titan gate. There's still a Titan gate coming through for Demantis, as well as his side build is still mounting over on this position, sends 2 Colossus in to try and kill off this town center. He's continuing to put pressure over here. He's taking down Ninyo's town center over here. Everything is looking UCA Lizards at this point in the game, as they have managed to to defend everything here. Moscas still posing a threat on this front here, grabbing this town center for himself as the siege is trying to move in and take down these houses. Not only do you kill the house, but you also kind of leave the Poseidon player with some relatively useless militia after all the siege are done and dusted. So town center trying to come back up. UCA Demantis is in here with his gold Colossus here, going to prevent this town center from going up for a little bit longer, as now we've got the mountain giant coming through to clean up these towers so absurdly quickly here, as Matris is gigantic, Demantis is gigantic, and somehow, some way, I Kill You Die is also gigantic in this game, killing off Moscas town center. Moscas also losing this town center as this game is continuing. We see the Polyphemus bashing the Colossus away, but I think that the town center may still go down nonetheless. I mean, if this Colossus has got any idea how to get onto it, maybe it'll go down, but still crazy good pressure coming in here as we see the Titan now making its way through for Demant. It's going to be moving in to take down Mosca. He doesn't care about Ninho here. It's like, I can hold Ninho 3 town centers versus basically 2 town centers with that Titan being not in the battlefield, as more buildings getting taken down on this position here. The mountain giant mass is just absurdly strong at this point. They can just clean so many military buildings up. 1400 HP is a crazy amount. They do so much damage to buildings with that special attack, dealing 360 crush, 45 hack damage on that big smack. Absolutely huge there, as the citizens trying to sneak through and grab this town center back up. The Titan, I mean, there are Greek players here, so it's not like the game is over to just a Titan. Titans do a lot of damage, but if you just run it, chase the Titan around with the Heliopolis and your heroes, you will eventually take that down as long as you continue to put pressure on. But I Kill You Die is making a case for basically pure Fire Siphon late game Atlantean here. Absolutely crazy strong composition that he's managed to make here in this game. We've still got this portal ram here for Matris being a little bit idle, making sure that his back cliff there is secured, as now we see Matris pushing into this location with tons of Ulfsark, going to be cleaning up villages, cleaning up everything else. The mountain giants moving in here to try and take down Ninhyo's town center. They will do so much damage. There's no heroes here, but the towers, they do a decent amount of damage, or the arrows do a decent amount of damage to mountain giants because they've only got 40% pierce armor, but I'm not sure it's really going to matter, as this town center is going to go down very, very fast here, as the counter infantry coming out, getting cleaned up as they spawn effectively here, as I Kill You Die pushing back over here, taking down the Heliopolis and everything else here. It looks like there's no way to hold on this position. There is still the option to make Petropolis to take this town center down. With the upgrade siege engineers, you get an extra 2 range, so you can sit as far back as here to take that town center down. As the Ulfsark's leaving this location alone, the mountain giants almost able to take this town center down, as Ninho is not paying attention here. It might actually finish this one off, as he does notice that, as the village is going to repair this one back up. Heracles, Odysseus coming out, but it looks like the town center will be surviving for the time being. Demantis no longer putting pressure over here. That Titan, where is it? Where did the big T go? It's yellow, so you can't... It's somewhere in the yellow shenanigans, right? No, it's over here. I found it. Killing off Tunison's town center. Tunison's on 0 town centers now. Tunison is on 0 town centers. He's trying to get it back up, as these villages are very, very busy at this point. But while this is going on, look at this from Matris. He's like, don't get the town center first. Don't be greedy. Towers first. Baluster up. And then this position is on lock for the rest of the game. 6 of the times coming through for I Kill You Die as well. In the 40th minute of this game, going to be a big help for him to push forward here, as those Arcus Fire Siphons defending this, slowly pushing forward here on this position, as the town center falls over here yet again, as the Colossus from Demantis are just continuing to push in onto this town center here. Absolutely insane, as the mountain giants pushing through here. We've got the ballast, the portable rams, I should say, continuing to push in. The towers are up. We've got the Bellerophon coming in onto this position. Matris could use a little bit more help getting this town center up, but look at the ballast. They just completely annihilate a hero there in like 2 shots. Absolutely absurd. Look at the Bellerophon there. Absolutely massacres that Bellerophon. Matris is in a really, really good position now on this position. The Titan Gate going down. He's got himself the Hesperid's tree. There are no god powers remaining here for I Kill You so for IQ Udai to have to deal with. So he's going to get that tightened up very, very easily. The town center is back up for Moscow. He's still okay in this position. He's got this. Look at that. Look at that Petropolis. It can sit all the way back here to take this fortified town center down. We'll see if he's going to be able to deal with it or not. The Fire Siphon can kill these off eventually from that distance, I would assume, from here to here. But Akil needs to be aware of that as the militia trying to hold this location. We see the villagers coming back over there to grab that one back up. And now Mattress has got 4 town centers. He's got towers coming in. He can push into the back of the base if he so chooses with those Ulfsat getting onto trade routes and the like there, as the Ballas start pushing in, taking down the donkey caravans, taking everything out here. As the Mountain Giant moving through, the Portal Rams moving through to boot here, as these towers, they're not long for this world against those Mountain Giants. There's nothing else that he can do to hold here. I don't see any attempts here. There's the attempt from Ninjo. Side build coming in. Push in if he can to try and take down I Kill You Die and put some pressure over here if he so can. We'll see if that's going to be the case here or not, as the army pushing through, the archers getting taken down, the Mountain Giants destroying everything. This is where everything is happening. As wait, do we see it? Yes, we do. Moscow is now in on the back of Mattress. This is exactly what he needs to do. This town center is already relatively destroyed here. Fortress down. Towers up would be causing some damage onto the trade route of I Kill You Die. The fortress is up. Get a Petropolis out here. Start dealing with that. The militia coming in. The militia coming in for Moscow. Those are free, but now we've got I Kill You Die making some Contarius here. He's got himself Lancer Stone. Going to be going for the Contarius raids. If he can make those work, it'll be beautiful. Villagers trying to push in. We've got the towers coming through now. Contarius raids do fall off in the late game because of Crenellation's towers, but you do have to have them on literally every one of your defensive positions, or the positions you need to defend. But to me, it looks like Tunison is just not able to hold. Look at that. We've got 11 Ballas, and Mattress doesn't even care about protecting them. 11 Ballas. They would all die to a Hippocon raid or a cavalry raid moving through there, but he's just not doing that. And now Ninjo's trade route is getting absolutely massacred. If we take a look at the resources on the left of the map, you can see IQ very low. Tunison's got no gold income. The town center now going the wayside of Mattrius here, as he's going to be going up to 5 town centers in this game. The Mountain Giants pushing forward. The Ballast are gigantic here. Town center is basically up Titan Gate on the way over here, but the Petropolis is queuing here, and that's going to be a dead town center for Mattrius over here, it would seem. This town center has been defended for the time being, and in that moment, 44 minutes and 25 seconds into the game, Tunison decides to tap out. Ninjo and Moscow can't believe that they lost this game in the position that they had. UCA Lizards somehow, some way managed to find a victory here in this game. Moscow and Ninjo want to fight it out for just a little bit longer, but Tunison says, no more, no more. I've had it. And Ninjo and Moscow just trying to comprehend it in the moment. Moscow tapping out. Ninjo, the remaining player here, obviously head in his hand, saying, what else could I have done here? I've got the side build set up. I'm pushing in here. I'm going to take down the Titan Gate. And he says, if I take the Titan Gate down, we could have had a chance, guys. You should have stayed in it for just that little bit longer. And I Kill You Die is like, all right, have the Titan Gate. We'll take the dub here. And that is going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Well played to UCA Lizards here. A ridiculously good... honestly, of all of the civilizations you could claim here, would you be able to say, without seeing this game, that if I told you that in this game it was 4-2 town center lead for a Poseidon against an Oranos, 4-2 town center lead in that position, and then the other players on the game, it was 3 town centers to 3 town centers, exactly even. I told you that was the circumstance in the game, you would have said the Poseidon player is going to clean that Uranus player up in a couple of minutes, the game's over. But somehow, some way, I Kill You Die says, you know what? Helios Fire Siphon are bonkers at holding. And I'm just going to hold you. In fact, not only am I going to hold, I'm going to push you back somehow, some way. And he manages to make it work. What an insane game here by I Kill You Die. Matri is coming through in the clutch here to completely erase Tunison from the game here. 6 town centers at the end of this one. Ninjo and Demantis butting heads for the entirety of the game, not able to make anything really work, but somehow Demantis finding his way down to the bottom side of the map to put pressure onto Moscow for the entirety of this game and help I Kill You Die stay alive. Too strong, too good, taking this series in a complete sweeping this series here, 3-0. If you guys enjoyed this one and are enjoying these team games and enjoying this tournament, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.